It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati from the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a penalty of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's right early on. It took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hurts. This will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes
everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they turned up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow looking to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred him free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati coming back on the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 10-0 the score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. We advance further into this game. That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. Back deep, Trent Taylor. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Now Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there as as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson. Good. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles. Hey, Charles, give me a water. Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. The lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got Smith here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line. First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on a touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. That's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. The way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts. Side complete. That's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. Forced it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
Done.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before the season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. If they're strong in the second, they come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 10. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember that training intermission? They kind of had a good second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in